As the start of the school year is right around the corner, North Country school districts are releasing plans for their reopening this fall. During a Board of Education meeting at the Watertown City School District on August 17th, Superintendent Patricia LaBarre announced district-wide plans for reopening schools this fall. The biggest change this year is welcoming all students in grades K through 12 back to school for in-person instruction.
Really, when I took a look at what happened last August, September in preparation for the first day of school, and I looked at what was going to happen with in-person learning, really everything is almost identical to where it was last year, with the exception of now we're inviting all of our students to return full-time in person.
To allow for all students to return come September 7th, students, staff, and faculty will be required to wear a mask regardless of vaccination status. This is based on guidance issued by the CDC and New York State Education Department.
So we will be asking all of our students and staff to wear a mask to school every day. And, we did that last year. Again, this is not something that's new for us.
These mask mandates will be required in all indoor settings as well as on buses. If outdoors, school members will not be required to wear a mask. Additionally, during the school day, students will be required to social distance 3 feet, and 6 feet social distancing is required between students and faculty and between faculty members. The district will also not require daily COVID screenings, but families will be asked to monitor students for symptoms of illness and do daily temperature checks. Athletics and extracurricular activities will also return this fall. The only current restriction will be if the county enters a high community transmission rate, high-risk sports and activities will have to be canceled or hosted virtually. And addressing these changing transmission rates, LaBarre explained how this could impact how the district functions throughout the school year.
And that's right now in Jefferson County. We are in the substantial zone. But if you really sift through all of the guidance, the goal is to have all students in school in person. That's the goal. But along with that, monitoring the data on a daily basis to see what's happening in your community, and then make sure that you're doing a lot of layering strategies to mitigate any spread of infection. So all of those things that we did last year, like the mask wearing, like washing our hands, sanitizing, keeping up and doing some cleaning, before and after the use of the desk. So there's a lot of strategies that we learned last year and that we used last year and that kept us all pretty safe and healthy. So we're going to continue to use those same strategies until we don't need to use them anymore.
LaBarre added that the district will continue to monitor local COVID rates and make changes as needed. She offered advice to local families as the school year is only weeks away.
Our Watertown City School District mission statement is that we're committed to building a caring culture that fosters lifelong learners and responsible citizens. I think that we've all exemplified the lifelong learner part of this, because every day is another learning situation for each and every one of us.
Previously, the Watertown City School District ran on both a hybrid and remote learning model. This year, neither will be available to students, and the district will only use the remote model in the case of a localized surge. However, homeschool and homebound learning options are still available to families, and questions can be answered by contacting the district. So, for the first time since March of 2020, all students in the Watertown City School District will be walking through these doors in a couple weeks. For ABC 50 Now here in Watertown, I'm Isabella Colello. For more local news, go to informnny.com or download the ABC 50 mobile app.